Your favorite YouTubers coming back to YouTube because they got those emails saying they will get demonetized. Do, 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 do. Coming back to YouTube like Undertake. Do, 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 do. Hey, Patung Cynthia. Webu. Vicky, where were you? Where were you all the time? Hmm? Where were you? You want to come back now? To who? Why now? To, Yani amukela kwinkqubo yami bomntaba kadad bomntaba kagogo bomntaba ka-anti bomntaba kasisi. I am Sims and it's at the right Sims on Instagram, so please follow your sister. I also promote businesses and YouTube channels. Ntshware ka mogala for more traffic on your platforms. Our event is officially sold out. There are no tickets on sale. There are no tickets to give away. It's packed. It's full. Trainee Metric. Shosholoza. Please, wow, what a beautiful, beautiful album that has been put together by one of our own management. Last week I told you about Umfana Wasilimpopo, and I said there's a song on that album. I feel like it's gonna give us a story, but forget about that. Because when you go on to listen to the whole album, you see holy people are talented out there, okay? From music director to amazing music, piano genre. This album also has a volume one. I'm listening to volume two. I think I need to go back to volume one because with this type of talent, why bengazi? I am so blown away by the amazing musicality, mixing. Sana, guys, I'm a piano. Wow, wow, wow. I'm a house girl, but wow. I managed to listen to 1.5 hours. So it says that without skipping. Without skipping. Aba? So please support our manager, our big managers who are doing big things in the music industry. I will leave the link to the album in this and I will leave the link in the description box down below. Do the right thing. But so Luna, I was on TikTok the other day and guess what?
I see that some of the South African YouTube girlies are making a comeback. Girls that have been off YouTube for maybe 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Ne? They're making a comeback. Good for them. But I see move on Tina. Y'all did not give us an update as to what's going to happen. Are you stopping YouTube? Are you moving on to TikTok? Like, if we are your people and your audience and we're super engaged and we're thirsty for your content, at least give us the decency to be like, hey guys, I'm not enjoying making YouTube content anymore. Let's move on over to the other app or this app, right? So that when you one day decide to make a comeback, we know why you left number one, whether it's because you're mentally drained, you're taking a social media break or content creation break, or you're just moving over platforms. So that when you decide to move back, we can support you, not this thing of just leaving us hanging and then 10 years down the line you come back.
What a valid crash out because Sana, my old colleagues are coming back to YouTube. They are back on YouTube and it's like you don't even tell us that you are leaving. Like, I'm sorry, ne? When it comes to content creation in South Africa, I feel like our content creators do not respect their audiences enough sometimes. Forgetting that you are the one that came on this platform. You are the one that asked people to subscribe to your channels. You are the people that asked people to watch your videos. And then you trieza them. Konje yini ukutrieza? You familiar them. Every week they will get a vlog. And then boo, you're gone. And then you come back after 6 months and you say, no, guys, guys, this time, this time, I promise you, I'm going to be consistent. This time, I promise you. And then you do consistency for 3 weeks. Then you're gone. No, Nina Nepor. No, my colleagues, I'm going to have an honest conversation with you. As someone that has been on YouTube since 2017, yo guys, nisuka kude. I tried different things before I found my footing here on YouTube, but I've been here on YouTube since 2017, right? Then let's say 2018, 2019, I found my footing. When I was here those years ago, there were content creators that I looked up to and I loved, and they captivated me. Cynthia Kwebu was so with Mihlali in terms of content creation. Okay, they were the makeup girlies that were importing makeup from overseas. When banana powder was not just for baking, but you could also bake your face. Baking powder, it was not just for baking, but it was for your face also. They would bake their faces, and I'll be like, if I'm not watching Mihlali, I'm watching Cynthia Kwebu. Cynthia Kwebu was just that luxurious luxury girl. Sana, my problem with Cynthia, consistency. My problem with Mihlali, she'll do something in November and post it next year, match. Emanyana, it's time for Jesus now. No much Easter. Focus, focus on other things. Mihlali. Khona manje we are focusing on Judas. When you bring something from November, Easter, leave us, please. You know. Anyway, Cynthia just disappeared, and I even forgot. And then I go to YouTube the other day. She's posting vlogs. My sister, it's not the same anymore. It's not the same. There was a beautiful, stunning girl. Oh my God, her vlogs were so calm. Cosa Nostra girl on fleek. Zuziwe Nugu. Loved her so much. I loved Zuziwe. Disappeared. Everywhere. Everywhere on social media. Just disappeared. Haibo. Okay, story time queen before Bona Lady, before Bo Big Nance, before Bo Bashe, there was a girl by the name of Vicky V. Jonas. Loved her down. Her story times were so funny. This girl, if she stayed on content creation, guess what? Guess what? Silence. They come back for 3 seconds and then disappear for 12 minutes. Guys, it's not the same. And now, transport Ime ngumzali i-transport yes nye yes. Professor Noto khumulani i-uniform. I thank you. Yeah. Anyway, guys, now I went to watch Coffee No Milk. She's removed all her videos except one. Sana, okay, you guys, as the dedicated audience of these content creators, how do you feel when your faves just disappear off the face of the earth? No announcement, no statement, just they just vanish. And then they come back after 100 years. How does that, guys, make you feel? Knowing that there are 10,000 other people that are consistent, willing, and able to deliver. It is so sad because we invest our hearts, our likes, our data, sometimes money in supporting our favorite content creators, and for them to just blatantly just get up and walk away and then come back and be like, hey, it's no, no. And let me tell you, ne, something that you guys didn't know. As a YouTuber, mean, as someone that has been online forever, there were emails coming from our boss YouTube that were saying the channels are going to get demonetized if you don't post for a certain period of time, something like that, right? So I don't know if is that the reason that we are seeing people making a comeback or in tone. And also, for just a minute, can we just talk about other countries? American content creators will always make more money, will always bring the bigger brands, big bags, because why? They respect their audience. Let's just be honest. They respect their audience in terms of content creation. Their output and communication level is extraordinary. I see a lot of South African people say, Hore, they stop watching South African content creators and focus on watching content creators from overseas because overseas content creators respect them more in terms of delivery and output. Because once an American content creator puts up content and gets a dedicated audience, trust me, through their pain, through their fire, through everything that they go through, they will always show up. And even if they can't show up, they communicate.
I guess I know people are calling me strict in the comments. The thing is about content creation is that you're building a virtual community, and those people choose you, and they become emotionally attached to you and your routine and your life that you've sold and curated to them, right? So the least you can do is like give us a heads up. Bye, okay, guys. Uncle Grand, I'm taking a break. Follow me on this platform. You'll see more of me. And what I love about international girlies, also between me and you, now I probably stopped like 5, if not 7 years ago, ufollowisha local YouTubers, because the international girlies, they respect their bag. Like they respect their work and the community that they've built over time. And I know it's not easy to build an audience. Those girls would rather, and by those girls I mean the international creators, they would rather create a lengthy exit video. Disclaimer, but possibly I may come back. But for now, this is where I am in life, and thank you for following me throughout the journey and throughout the years. Also, the clumsy editing from local YouTubers. I told to come with me to the mall. Next clip. Why did we say we must come with you to the mall, and you're not going to take us to the mall? You haibo. Oh, before I forget, and we were with him throughout the journey prior rebranding. When we asked him about the rebrand, like, come on.
Sometimes even over communicate, but they will always tell you, Hori, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going through what. I can't make it this week. Communicate. South African content creators treat us like it's a privilege and honor to have them as their content creators. They treat us like, wow, it's an honor. I hate that so much. Uguti, you ask us to invest in you. When we do, you treat us like, oh, ew, it's too much. Stop. I understand. South African audiences can be too much sometimes. Nathi siyangena epaint lomuntu, sayingena ijistring yomuntu. But sometimes the way basiphatha ngakhona, guys, there is absolutely no way. And I want to give out a big, big shout out. Okay. Oli Gabashe, guys, no matter what you can say, Miss XO always shows up and shows out la on YouTube. You know, consistently putting out content. Okay? Big Nance, you guys don't watch my ads? You guys don't watch my ads? Valid, because she's always putting out content. K Yams. Putting, giving. See Tati. Giving, putting. So those that do good, they are rewarded handsomely and very smartamatically. But those that just go, come, nitini, what are you saying to your audience? Guys, these are the conversations that we need to have when it comes to our content creators. Because honestly, ukuhlonipha umuntu goes a long way. Hey, we've seen what consistency can do for people. Okay, I know it's not easy sometimes. You constantly put out, but you feel like you're not receiving the recognition or the appreciation. Treat you. I always say, treat YouTube like your job and your passion. It's a passion that you can turn into an income, but it all depends on how consistent you are. Consistently rewards, guys. No matter what you can say, even if brands don't see, I barely work with brands. Brands are afraid of content creators like us. But I have managed to carve my niche working with businesses and promoting other businesses, black owned businesses, small businesses. Love that for myself because why? I have shown that I can show up for them. Therefore, they keep coming back to promote their products and services with me because they know Khore Sims is always here. You guys know Khore Sims is always here. Come rain, come thunder, come divorce, come death, come homelessness. I'm always here. I would rather film ngaphandle komkhukhu ngaphansi komkhukhu. I would rather you like, oh, Sims, but I will give my best even though I'm going through thunder, through fire. Because I've seen that consistently rewards me. Abantwana bami abalali bangadlanga because of this platform. You understand? Hlonipha abantu obasebenzelayo. Bahloniphe. In as much as uyawahlonipha ama-ROI wakho. Yini KPM. I can't believe I have a whole qualification with HR, but I forget which are my KPIs. Like, hlonipha. No, guys, nani wrong. And masintshela ukuba ngathi uyabullies. Ayi, nangibora. Wangikwatile. Angithi abantu engisebenzisana nabo abayenzi into ezi-right. Angithi askisi. Askisi my baby. Oh, the 12 sticker lapha. Okay, Professor, skisi yazo. Okay.